Welcome you to the SPY Intraday Price Action Analysis on movement charts. Today SPY gapped up and printed a small green candle, closing above yesterday's closing price, reclaiming the RSI 70 territory as well as this trend line on the daily time frame. The only concern is that during this entire rally, the volume was below average and it is in the downtrend while price was making gap ups on every day and made all-time high. Moving on to the hourly time frame. So on the hourly time frame, as we marked this fair value gap zone yesterday, and we discussed that this fair value gap on the hourly time frame lacked as a resistance unless if the price gaps up. Since today price is gapped up above this fair value gap on hourly time frame, it took support at this level for the entire day today and consolidated between this resistance, yesterday's opening price and today's opening price. Between these two levels, it consolidated for the whole day and it broke out this resistance level on the last hour of the session. Closed right around this resistance level of 711.60. You can also see this breakout on the hourly time frame an hour before the market closure, and it printed a follow through candle also. Unless if it is a fake out, the uptrend will be intact. You can also see this pattern the lower time frame like hourly or 15 minutes. Let's see how the price opens tomorrow. Suppose if it is open below this fair value gap, then price may test this support of 702.65 followed by 699.5. As we still have some space left on the hourly RSI, possibilities are there for to form another higher high before retracing back. Because on the 4-hour time frame, price is melting above the RSI 70 territory, and we have this small gap which coincides with the hourly time frame fair value gap to act as a support in the coming sessions. Also, if we consider this candle, today's first 4 hour of the candle as a long bullish engulfing candle, these three candles would form a morning star pattern taking support from 9E as well as this support level. So unless if price opens below this 70.75, the uptrend may intact to form another higher high. Looking at the 15 minutes time frame, price opened a gap up and took support from the hourly fair value gap zone we marked by printing a bullish engulfing candle, and then it just consolidated between this resistance as well as this support level for the most part of the session today. And it also printed one morning star pattern here with these three candles, and then after printing this hammer candle collecting liquidity below 20 EMA, it's a little upside move to break this trend line resistance as well as this resistance of 711.10. Price nearly close to this supply zone on 15 minutes time frame. We have the supply zone as well as this fair value gap on 15 minutes time frame where act as a resistance. We have support here at this inverse fair value gap, which coincides with this fair value gap on hourly time frame. These two levels are the near-term support and resistance levels. Breaking either side will decide the direction for the upcoming sessions. And the daily time frame, price took support on 5 EMA as we discussed yesterday. We have 9 EMA at 698.6 and the 20 EMA at 683.4, which is a little far away than the current price. Looking at GME, GMV, we can see this breakout on the daily time frame, and even it retested with the bullish candle on Monday, and today also it printed a bullish candle taking support from this previous resistance breakout level. Currently price is at this resistance level where it saw rejection last time, but we can see a 20 EMA crossover, 200 SMA, as well as prices trading above all this 5, 9, 20 and 200 SMA. So possibilities are there to break this resistance and test 28, followed by this resistance at 30.69 and even this fair value gap to fill this fair value gap between 31.32 and 33.69. And the weekly time frame, price took support from 20 EMA as well as 200 SMA last week, printing a bullish engulfing candle. And this week it already saw 4.52% move. The next resistance level we have is 28.19 and 30.62, followed by 34.46 on weekly time frame. Price has been consolidating between these two range for almost 2 years after this strong up move. Monthly time frame also so far looking good. If these three candles are a manipulation for this consolidation, and if this one's candle closes above 28, then the next resistance at 34.5, followed by 40 on the monthly time frame. If you take a retracement between this swing low and swing high, price currently took support from the 78.6 pip retracement and running bullish engulfing candles on a monthly time frame. Looks like a smaller time frame cup and handle and a larger time frame cup and handle breakout. Looking at ONDs, the ONDs also we can see this descending triangle breakout and price is trading above 20 EMA as well as 200 SMA. Earlier price took out the liquidity below this swing low and moved all the way to break this resistance, forming a small fair value gap here, which may act as a support in the coming sessions. It retraces back. Currently price is seeing rejection from this resistance where it's multiple times. If we see a bullish engulfing candle breaking above this resistance, then price may test the swing high of 15.28. Looking at the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, looks like a larger time frame cup and handle pattern. And so far we can see this breakout. Earlier it printed a hammer candle taking liquidity below this swing low, as well as it printed a bullish engulfing candle collecting liquidity below 20 EMA on last week. This week so far it is printing a bullish follow through engulfing candle. We have 2 more days for the session to close. So if this candle closes above this resistance of 11.5, price may go on form higher high. Also we can see a significant volume traded in this time frame. We take a FIB levels between this swing low and swing high. Price continuously took support from this 61.8% of the FIB level. Thank you so much for watching.